Today is jam-packed with progress in our bathroom.
Hello! You never want to do this after this has been used. Just like drinking out of the toilet.
Recoveries on the mountain.
It's mud season, and they went the wrong way, and now they're stuck in the mud. So we're gonna head over there and see if we can help them out.
And bold choices. Just gonna use this and see what happens, and like Trent says, if we hate it, we'll change it.
Yeah.
Cheers to the adventure, and to not looking back.
We are gonna pour some paint, and then this color is going up on the wall.
Good morning.
Did you have a good night? Did you sleep good?
All through the night.
Yeah.
I never went down there.
Unfortunately, Old Man Winter has made an appearance again.
Guess what we have?
Can I have some?
Yes, sir. I gotta show you something.
What?
Look out the window.
Snow
Snow?
on the trees.
Why is it snowing? It's supposed to be summertime.
Have her say, snow, snow, go away. Yeah, but it's what are you little weasels doing?
Last night, Leo and I made chocolate chip banana bread, and I told him that it was too late to eat it because it cooks for like an hour, so we would have to try it first thing in the morning. So, let's try it. Oh boy, Leo.
Is that big?
This is huge.
Oh,
Whoa.
thanks.
You're welcome. Is it good? Does Billy like banana bread? Let's find out. Do you want some banana bread? Yeah.
He says, Mama, bring me some more.
Some more.
Yeah.
Hey Trent, maybe if we set up all of the furniture on the deck, the weather will like take the hint. It'll stop snowing.
Joel was supposed to come up tonight too, but I don't know if he's gonna drive up here in the mud.
Billy is down for his first nap of the day. The kitchen is nice and clean. Everybody, including the dogs, have all peed and pooped and gotten dressed. Everybody is in a pretty good mood.
Trying my best.
I was talking about Leo, but yeah, Trent too.
It's hard out here.
Hey, you almost match our wall color.
Look at that. It's almost like I meant it.
I take back everything I said. Billy did not fall asleep and was just downstairs wiggling and fussing, so I got him all dressed up, and he is going outside for a little play date with Auntie Jen and Leo in the stroller, while Leo makes mud snowballs, which sounds fantastic if I do say so myself. But I'm gonna get started in here, cleaning off the floor and taping it and prepping everything in here for paint.
Better get the sheriff, something's going down. 5 crazy cowboys heading into town. One's got funny looking boots and a hat way too big. That crazy cowboy, he's riding on a pig. Better get the sheriff, something's going down.
Well, I'm up here repairing some drywall cracks. Most builders that I've talked to, including Kevin or GC, basically says that there's no way to avoid drywall cracking. It just happens. Once the house settles, things change. You get, you know, a winter and a summer cycle on the drywall and on the framing and everything, and things shift a little bit.
Hopefully you can fix it and then it doesn't crack again.
Yeah, I'm putting like some fiber tape on it and then trying to like mud it really good. Hopefully that will prevent it. The fiber tape will kind of hold it together.
Okay.
Forever.
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 That crazy cowboy, oh, he's riding on a cow. Better get the sheriff, something's going down. 5 crazy cowboys.
Mama wants more banana bread.
Okay, after lunch you can have some more.
5 crazy cowboys, oh, they're crazy running wild. 5 crazy cowboys, oh, you better run and hide.
I'm gonna try and install that toilet.
Cool.
We think it's about 10 inches too close to the wall. It's not without us trying to make it as far away from the wall as possible. It was either like 2 inches too close to the wall or like 8 inches away from the wall because there's a joist. And you can't have it 8 inches away from the wall. That would look absolutely ridiculous. So we put it really close to the wall and we're gonna see if we can make it work. Per usual, we are winging it.
They're crazy running wild. 5 crazy cowboys.
Your feet on the wall. Oh my god. Not recommended technique, guys.
Oh, they're dancing, running wild. 5 crazy cowboys. Better run and hide.
Smell.
Doesn't smell good. Doesn't smell bad. All right, now our hope is that this is gonna work. My guess is that it is not.
Really?
Yes. I'm having very low confidence in the success of this endeavor.
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
That's like 10 and a half to 10 and 3/4 right there. It's 10 and a half.
Okay.
I think downstairs it was like 10 or 10 and a half.
Okay, okay.
Hello! You never want to do this after this has been used. But when it's brand new, totally fine. Just like drinking out of the toilet.
You don't ever want to drink out of the toilet even when it's brand new.
Yeah, I mean you can. It's just a clean piece of porcelain.
Yeah.
Unless the guys in the factory took a inaugural number 2 in it for you. I would never recommend this. I'm siliconing the back of this wax ring down. I have to scoot it so far forward that the flange is like protruding out and there's like a hole in the back. And I don't want any smell coming up through there. So when the wax gets compressed in this thing, it's gonna push down into the hole instead of pushing down on top of the flange. And so this silicone here should help, or at least aid, in sealing up the back.
We really hope.
Well, as long as things stay
Just
like I
like
just
that?
put it, it's fully covered there in the back.
Okay.
And that silicone will hopefully bridge the gap.
You guys don't understand how important this seal is, but if you lived with Trent, you would understand.
That's not fun.
My fingers are crossed that this works.
Everybody knows you're the smelly one. I smell like roses.
Roses kind of smell like
Not a bad rose. Good rose.
Clean it up, move it out, put it in the toilet, see what happens. You're good at a lot of things, Trent. Multitasking is definitely not one of them.
That's not true. I can talk right now and I can walk. And carry a toilet. That's 3 things.
He can talk, walk, and carry a toilet, everybody. Oh,
Okay.
man, that looks tight. The pièce de résistance. Dang, dude. Literally not an inch to spare.
Yeah, there's no trim behind the toilet. There's supposed to be trim.
How's it feel?
We're not sitting on it, there's no seat. I gotta turn the water on, make sure everything's good before I get too excited.
Okay. I hear water running, and so far there's nothing near the sink or the toilet that looks wet. Trent.
What?
No leaks.
Not yet. Right now, the water would just be coming out as air until the water gets up here. Ready?
Alright, let's find out.
That's the hardest valve I've ever had to turn on.
Woohoo! Yes! I knew you could do it.
Yeah. Well, if I can't do it, it's hidden in the walls, and we'll find out in Leo's room in a couple months, but I think it might be working.
This is the aisle.
Okay, walk down the aisle.
You're gonna be the ring bearer for us.
Okay, for you and Auntie Jen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be your ring bearer. Here's your ring. There you go. Here's your ring.
Thank you. Okay.
Now what do we do? Wow, beautiful. Nice crown.
Hey, are we married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
Do we get to celebrate now?
Yeah.
Are we dancing? Want me to spin you?
I want to spin you.
You want to spin me? I think you're too short.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, I have a ring.
We have a ring. Yay!
Yay, let's go.
It's been really cute. Leo has been so interested in weddings recently. My brother is getting married this fall. We just went to Jordan and Kaylee's wedding in Panama, and he loves like the idea of weddings. He doesn't fully understand the concept. He's been saying recently that he's gonna marry Dad, and then I'm gonna be his ring bearer. We're just going along with it. Just now he married Auntie Jen. I was again the ring bearer. Happy to fulfill any of those obligations.
Oh, my ring.
You took off your ring. Okay. He even did my hair for the wedding.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Leo.
I'm actually just getting ready to make a protein shake from Equip. Equip is actually the sponsor of today's video. I've actually learned recently that whey protein is actually just a byproduct from the cheese industry, and it's actually not good for you, and it's not like a good source of protein. We've been lied to. So when Equip reached out to us and wanted to partner up, they sent us a bunch of this beef isolate protein. They sent us a bunch of different flavors: chocolate, vanilla, iced coffee. Honestly, I love them all, but chocolate is absolutely my favorite. Equip Foods strives to provide the cleanest and most delicious real food supplements with transparency on sourcing and product testing. Their grass-fed beef protein tastes like dessert and is changing the protein industry as we know it. One thing that's really cool about Equip too is since it's a beef isolate protein, it's not like a plant protein. It actually contains collagen, which is good for your nails, your skin, your hair, all those things. That's just a huge benefit that you don't get with plant-based protein. I've been taking protein supplements for about the last 25 years of my life, and let me just say, a lot of them you have to choke down. Not Equip. I'm like actually excited to drink Equip every single day. And if you guys want to try Equip and you guys want to see how delicious this protein is, you guys can actually get a special deal right now if you click the link in our description or go to equipfoods.com/Trent and Allie. You'll actually get 20% off your first order with Equip. Or if you want to combine this offer with a subscription through Equip, you'll actually get 35% off your first subscription with Equip. And I wanted to say thank you so much to Equip for not only sending me this amazing, delicious protein, but for also sponsoring today's video as well. Oh no, I'm bleeding.
Blood, sweat, and tears. The ultimate sacrifice.
I feel like I've been going non-stop all day, as fast and as hard as I can, and it doesn't really seem like we got too much done, I guess, but we do have a flushing, functioning toilet. We have 4 angle stops that could put out water. The probably the biggest accomplishment that we've made today is this room right here is just about ready for paint. I finished caulking all of the trim, so that is all completely done. The only thing that we're waiting on now is my mud job here. So if you look here, to the untrained eye, it might look okay. I'm basically having to like sculpt the mud as if it's like clay up against the tile and make it flat and smooth and look really nice. There's basically that spot and the other 2 patches that I did that need a light sanding. We're gonna do that tomorrow. We'll give it a light sand, wipe the walls down with some wet cloths, and we're ready to throw some paint up. I think we've made a decision on the paint, but we'll tell you tomorrow. What's up, guys, and good morning. We are going to help a neighbor out right now. It's mud season. Most of the roads up here have actually dried out and are not like a snowy, messy mess. The route that you take to get to our house and to our neighbor's house in the summertime is still closed. It is extremely muddy. It is extremely snowy still, and basically I guess my neighbor had somebody that was coming to pick him up to take him to a dealership to get his truck, and they went the wrong way and now they're stuck in the mud. So we're gonna head over there and see if we can help them out.
They're everywhere. Oh, this is my absolute favorite time of year, when the mountain absolutely comes back alive. There's so much green, there are so many babies. We have seen so many moose in the last couple days. I was actually up early and already on and off the mountain. I had to go run over to Jennifer's house, and I saw 2 sets of moms and babies just like walking around, munching on their grass, just having a wonderful time playing. Like very rural, kind of where we are and where Jennifer is. Driving to Jennifer's house, you pass all these different fields of baby cows, baby sheep, baby horses. There's like babies everywhere. I'm loving, enjoying all of the babies and all of the springtime on the mountain. Oh man, it makes me want like chickens or a horse, or to like plow a field.
Laura Ingalls here, living on the mountain. I think the only thing we would have up here is probably chickens. Maybe some goats. Maybe we could get like some like Nordic goats that can handle the winter, that have like big giant coats.
Dude, a yak.
A yak! And we could drink yak's milk, the pink yak's milk.
That's right.
That would be really cool.
Himalayan yak would be
Himalayan
great.
yak's milk.
We're basically in the Himalayas.
Google it, see if we can get one.
I want you now, now, now. The world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now.
They're just set up in the road. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
He's not that stuck.
Billy says it's so nice up there. He'd like you to go home, come back in the hour.
I love the
How
setup.
are you?
How are you? I'm Allie.
You like the seat, Allie?
Yes. How are you, Randy?
Great. I saw your little baby, sweet as can be. So the hook is right down there. Trent, there's
Okay.
a hook right here. I don't know if that rope's gonna hold Trent.
Man, I could get used to this. Normally we're in like waist deep snow. This is the way to recover.
I know. This is so great. I've been up here 6 years now.
Yeah.
About as long as you guys,
Yeah,
right? You've
yeah.
been here 5.
Yeah.
Now what's embarrassing is I've been building my house for 5 years.
Yeah, but it sure is beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you guys are making some severe progress.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. All right, a little bit of gas. There we go. Woo! Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That'll
Really
probably get it
appreciate this, you guys.
Of course.
As per usual.
Oh, of course. Good luck. See you later.
Well, that was really cool. That was a pretty easy recovery. That guy just happened to be two-wheel drive. He made a bad decision trying to turn around in a spot that looks dry, but when you pull into it, it's actually really muddy. So I'm just glad we could help him, get him pulled out. Now, Brandon should be up to our house here shortly, and we're gonna be right back in just a second, and then we're gonna be doing something very, very exciting today. And I think it's actually the first time we've done this on our house ever.
You think it's safe to take these stakes down?
I think so. If we get any more snowstorms, hopefully I won't have to get the skid steer out with the snowblower.
All right, we're doing it. Spring is here. Good morning. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Now I think we've got almost everything done and ready for paint. All of the mud that I did yesterday should be dry, and I think all of it is actually like good enough that I'm ready to do a very light sand, and then we're ready for paint. This is the part that I was the most worried about, and to be honest, it actually turned out about 100 times better than I thought it was going to. It's not the smoothest, best, most perfect drywall job, but it's mine. I did it, and if it looks like crap every time we see it, we'll be like, DIY, we did that.
I weren't exactly surprised when you said.
All right, we did some light sanding, and Allie vacuumed up a bunch of the dust. Now we're just gonna wipe down the walls. Here, you can just wipe the wall down with that.
It's so smooth, dude.
Yeah, well. Unfortunately, especially when it comes to drywall, it can look as smooth as you think and feel as smooth as a baby's bottom, and then guess what? You throw some paint on that puppy, any sheen in that paint is gonna show any little ridge or imperfection or difference, and it's gonna be extremely obvious. So we won't really know until we get her painted, but we've got all 3 of our sections sanded, wiped down. We are gonna pour some paint, and then this color is going up on the wall.
Hopefully we're not making a huge mistake. Now, one thing we have decided is instead of taping off this line, I'm just gonna cut it in freehand with a paintbrush. And we'll know pretty soon whether that's a good idea or not. Shake it up, baby.
Just have them mix this, but
This is your favorite.
just in case.
Oh, it's your favorite. There we go. Ooh, Betsy. I feel like all paint looks a little different depending on like the lighting, the time of day, the number of coats. So I'm just gonna use this and see what happens. And like Trent says, if we hate it, we'll change it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
At least for 5 to 25 years.
Wow, it's beautiful. The one thing I'm always a little bit hesitant of when using green, especially a light green, is I do not want it to look minty, toothpastey. I like a pale green, but it's hard to find the right tone that doesn't look too like, I don't know how to describe it, like candy shop mint. So hopefully this is the vibe we're going for, but we won't know till it's too late.
Don't knock either of these off of the platform.
Oh, speak for yourself, my friend.
Just saying.
Okay.
I've seen you do some questionable things.
All right. First attempt. I approve so far. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. I'm gonna start cutting in with the paintbrush. Here we go.
Feels like Colgate in here.
Colgate? That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I know, you selected it.
Technically, you selected it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be trying to take credit.
This is all Trent's choice.
going so fast. We're almost done.
No, we're not. We just started.
It looks so good.
It does look pretty good.
I'm stoked.
I'm happy with it.
Cool.
This could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way.
What did you say?
I'm done with the ladder.
No, after that.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Wow.
She's an artist, everyone.
Words I will never get tired of hearing Trent say.
In the moonlight, that look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the night.
Yeah, Trent, we're not actually painting the ceiling.
Not yet. Will be soon.
It's okay, I've hit it a few times. There's a spot there, a couple spots in that corner. I was actually pretty nervous to just cut in freehand. I always tape off the edges, but this is way faster and really easy. Like granted, like against the stone, it's kind of a curved line to begin with, so you don't have to worry about like making it perfectly straight as long as the lines connect, and you can do that pretty well with like a nice cut-in brush. And on the ceiling, I'm just banking on the fact that it's up high enough that you're not really gonna be looking. At least Trent won't be looking. That's the only person I really care about. But dude, what do you think of this color?
Pretty cool. Starting to feel weird in here.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it changes a lot based on like where the light hits it and the type of light, and I think it looks so good.
Yeah, as it dries, it gets really dark.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
like really light when you put it on. But
The stone pops for sure.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's
all right, I'm getting increasingly more nervous. Allie is not nervous. We are about 70% of our way through the first, or the only gallon of paint that we have, and we're pretty close to like having the first coat done. I have some trim that I need to finish up. Allie has some cutting in that she needs to finish, but that's gonna use about all of that paint. So we have about 40% left. I think another coat really will be the perfect amount. I think 2 coats will be plenty. It's just looking a little scarce right now. So we're gonna try and finish doing all this trim up.
I
And
keep telling Trent the second coat doesn't take as much paint. The second coat goes way faster and you use way less.
What are you, a professional now, Allie?
I've done this once before.
I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league.
Allie's line of cutting in was pretty good, but her thickness of paint, very questionable.
It's the first coat. Trent is so worried about the splotchiness. It's the first coat. That's why you do a second coat.
I'd rather just be one and done with the coats.
Nothing in life is one and done. You should know.
It's true.
She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country.
You know what I think is actually going to be a downside to this paint that I'm beginning to realize? I feel like your eye is going to like adjust like the white balance of your eyes to like make these walls feel white.
So when you're putting on makeup, it's gonna
When you're putting on makeup or clothes or whatever, you'll be like, this looks great. And then you go out where things are actually white instead of like this darker green color. And it's gonna throw you off.
All right, so what I'm hearing is we need a full-length mirror and a makeup bench in the closet.
Leo's closet.
No, right here, right here.
No makeup bench in there, it's gonna be carpet. Get your glittery goops all over the carpet.
I wear so many glittery goops. I don't think makeup will be an issue. Maybe clothes, I could see that. But we have a full closet that we're actually gonna keep painted white. And I think we should put a full-length mirror in there because that will help. Trent!
That ceiling that's freaking drywall mud right there.
You're just like not even being careful at all.
That has to be painted.
Come on, Naja.
This is a patch.
Yeah, she's my country girl.
Color looks really nice.
You like it?
Really digging it. Only issue, it's looking extra splotchy, which means we need more paint than the first coat. which means we definitely don't have enough.
We don't need more paint than the first coat.
We definitely need more.
You just need a second coat. That's all it needs. Also, you gotta let it dry.
Yeah, we need a second coat, not a 2/3 coat.
Take a break for half an hour, let it dry. You don't want to put wet paint on top of wet paint.
Maybe I do. Maybe I want to double wet it up.
Go have a Snickers.
You have a snack. I'll have some peanut butter pretzels.
Perfect. Let it dry, and then we'll come back, and then we'll see what it looks like. Trent was just reading through some of the comments. We love reading your comments and really appreciate them. And he found one that was like, oh, this is like 70s stone on the wall.
Wait until you see the green, baby.
I know. You guys have no idea. But I also feel like trends come and go. Everything is cyclical. Everything comes back into style eventually. So yeah, maybe it is a little 70s, but maybe like it's making a comeback.
All right.
I think it looks good.
We've got an hour and a half. Paint's dry. We're going with it. So we're gonna throw up a second coat. Lickety split. Bam. Those are drips, Allie.
Oh, I didn't paint there. You did.
They were like blobs of wet paint. They were like little driplets.
But I never painted there.
Did you paint above there?
With a semi-dry brush.
You were dripping. Look.
You're tripping.
See how wet it is right there?
I ain't dripping. You're
You're
tripping.
using out here and it's dripping right there. You're both tripping.
We're both on paint.
It's
that's
all
for
right.
sure.
We all did a subpar job. Allie did a great job. Nobody dripped anywhere. And,
The entire ceiling needs to get painted.
the ceiling needs some work. But above the shower, we need to paint the ceiling anyways, and we gotta get those cobwebs one day. I think it's pretty nice. It's a nice, earthy, kind of like flat, light olive.
Sage.
Gives you a nice contrast with the not green, but looks green shower.
Come over here and look at the stone.
Yeah,
It pops.
looks pretty wild. It's popping, baby.
It looks good. It looks like a
It's
castle.
popping super good. Once we get the vanity in there, it's actually going to give it a lot more contrast because
Alright.
the vanity is so dark.
Let's do it.
Let's get our tape pulled, get this vanity out of the way, and then we'll take a real gander at it.
Let's see it. Dude!
That turned out pretty good.
Wow! Not bad at all. Trent, you were meant to be a painter.
I doubt it. I did this. Even with how much I hate taping and mudding. Woo! Baby, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm so proud of that.
Oh my gosh. Well, of course we weren't filming. That's when all the fun stuff happens. Trent tried to open up one of these water lines that he thought was completely clear of water, and it sprayed high pressure water all over our freshly painted, not even quite dry walls.
Very unfortunate. Yesterday, I went and shut off all the valves, and then I went and turned the shower on downstairs so that when I cracked these water lines, all the water just drained out with gravity. I told Brandon to go turn all the valves down, and then when he came back up, I was gonna tell him to go do the shower, but I forgot to say anything. Then I walked over to these supply lines and went to like open it so the water could drain into the shower, and guess what? Full pressure. And so now we've got streaks all down our brand new paint. This sucks. And we just threw the roller away that we used to roll the paint on.
As close as we are to installing this vanity, and as much as I would absolutely love to do that right now, I think we're starting to rush, and when we rush, we make mistakes, as evidenced by the water spray all over the wall just now.
I was rushing, for the record.
Yeah. It's true, I know.
What an idiot!
What?
What's that?
It's not dry.
Is it wet?
I don't know. You painted
Is
it.
it wet or is it white? We're gonna play a game.
Wet.
Is it wet or does it suck? I don't know. Anyway, wow, it looks
So I forgot a bunch of
real
tape.
green from this angle. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West over here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me know. Is the color okay? Do we just need to immediately repaint everything because it looks horrible? Please don't tell me that's what we need to do. I think it looks pretty good. Once we have fixtures and everything installed, I think it's gonna look nice. But we won't know for sure until tomorrow when we put everything in place.
Guacamole.
Which is delicious.
I agree.
We finally did it. We painted a room a different color than white. Now, I know that that's probably been like a standard in our house. If any of you guys have been watching, you've been noticing every room, every wall has been painted white. All the trim has been painted white, which is like a really nice modern vibe, but we wanted to do something different. So we painted the bathroom a poopy green. And
Guacamole.
I think it'll maybe grow on us. Right now I'm feeling like maybe it was a mistake, but let us know in the comments what you guys think. We're pretty stoked about it, but
Yeah.
who knows what the future will bring. Maybe we'll get sick of it and change it
To cream.
to cream, to white.
To white.
Anyway, I think this is where we're gonna let you guys go. So if you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.